There are many ways to support children and young people with cancer. To celebrate the Laura Crane Youth Trust's 25th anniversary, here are 25 more.
Every day in the UK, approximately 7 young people aged between 13 and 24 are diagnosed with cancer, and the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust is here to support every single precious young life.
Since the 1990s, cancer rates in young people have increased. However, also since the 1990s, survival rates have increased. It's because of the research done by charities such as the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust that these survival rates continue to rise.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust raises money to fund medical and social research, specifically into cancers that affect teenagers and young adults, as well as support projects to help alleviate feelings of loneliness and isolation.
It has raised millions of pounds over the last 25 years, from hundreds of events, including balls, extreme challenges and themed calendars, which I featured in alongside fellow rugby players and the charity's patron, Tate.
Young people's cancers are relatively rare and diverse and account for less than 1% of all new cancer cases in the UK. However, the treatments are often more intense because in young people, doctors are going for the absolute cure.
I support the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust because my beautiful, brilliant friend, Laura Crane, is not here to continue the fight that she started, but we are.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust is a national charity with its heart in Yorkshire, where it was founded 25 years ago in tribute to Huddersfield teenager Laura Crane. Laura's charity is still based in Huddersfield and continues to support teenagers and young adults with cancer across Yorkshire, along with patients throughout the UK.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust is focused on funding research into cancers affecting teenagers and young adults, leading to improved treatments for young patients, therefore ultimately saving more young lives. I am the lead scientist on a research project that the Laura Crane Trust is currently funding at the University of Huddersfield to provide an alternative treatment to chemotherapy and radiotherapy, a treatment without the devastating side effects.
Early cancer diagnosis is vital. Spotting cancer early means that treatment is more likely to be successful. That is why the LCYCT raises awareness of common cancer signs and symptoms, promotes body awareness so that physical changes can be quickly detected and action taken early.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust knows that poor physical health can lead to an increased risk of developing mental health problems. Similarly, poor mental health can impact negatively on physical health. They are intertwined, highlighting the need to support both the physical and mental health of every young person with cancer.
Hi everyone, Joe Brandt here, excuse the mess. The effects of cancer don't just stop once treatment has stopped. And in fact, it can take a toll on you physically and emotionally for a long time afterwards, and sometimes for the rest of your life. So I think it's really important that we support young adults and teenagers to look towards their future. And so for that reason, I would ask you to do what you can for the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust. Thanks ever so much. Bye.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust supports each of the specialist hospitals that admit teenager and young adults with cancer. There are currently 43 of these hospitals throughout the UK and Ireland.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust provides support through equipment such as iPads, laptops and tablets.
This helps to eliminate feelings of isolation, improve time spent in hospital wards and improve mental well-being in young cancer patients.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust provides specialist paint that can be used to transform radiotherapy masks for teenagers. From the stark white face coverings to a bespoke mask of the teenage cancer patient's choosing. Whether that's a favourite cartoon or a superhero, making radiotherapy far less harrowing.
Through its fundraising, the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust donates thousands of Christmas presents to hundreds of young people with cancer spending Christmas in hospital every year. In 2012, I was one of these young people. I received a gift from the charity whilst undergoing treatment for bone cancer. It was a special festive surprise and it really brightened up my Christmas.
Teenagers with cancer deserve dedicated spaces where they can relax and access peer support during treatment. I attended the opening of the Chill Out space designed specifically for teenagers receiving radiotherapy treatment in Leeds, funded by the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust.
Young people with cancer can feel completely alone in their experience, which can affect their mental health and recovery. The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust contributes to teenage and young adult units, which can alleviate feelings of isolation and connect them with other young people going through a similar experience.
As part of the charity's refocus on mental well-being of teenagers and young adults with cancer, the Laura Crane Trust have created an online patient hub with practical guidance on looking after the mind and body and hints and tips on distraction during treatment.
Here at Paxman, we provide scalp cooling to cancer patients to help them to retain hair during chemotherapy and regain some control during their treatment. More recently, we have partnered with the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust to make our revolutionary hair loss prevention technology available to teenagers and young adults. We are providing our scalp cooling service free of charge to the patient, the NHS, and the charity.
Cancer is indiscriminate, affecting rich and poor, people of all genders, ages, and ethnicities. The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust works with young people through schools to encourage pupils to embrace healthier life choices. Around 4 in 10 cancers in the UK could be prevented by lifestyle changes. It doesn't guarantee you won't get cancer, but it will make it less likely, and it'll improve your physical and mental health. Please support their important work.
The Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust has been hitting back for 25 years. And with our support, it will continue to do all it can to make a vital difference.
It has been a challenging time for most of us recently, with the COVID restrictions leaving many of us feeling isolated. But imagine how it's been for young cancer patients during this pandemic, uncertain about the future.
They're facing cancer and its treatments, often without the supportive hand of family and friends. Young people with cancer need our support more than ever, and you can support them through the work of the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust.
Although a small charity, the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust is making a big difference to supporting young people with cancer, both in body and mind, before, during and after their cancer journeys.
A reason to fight against cancer would be to stop it claiming another innocent victim, wouldn't it? Those were the words written by my baby sister for a school essay at the age of just 16. Her fight continues at the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust.
By joining the Laura Crane Youth Trust on their 25-year anniversary, you can help change the lives and futures of young people with cancer in the UK.